Diapers.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Six from Epic Diapers, and BlizzCon has started here on November 8th. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it this year down to Anaheim. BlizzCon 2011 was a freaking blast for me. However, I am keeping in touch with the AIE community and everybody else on Twitter. So I'm kind of living it through that, and of course the live stream, which I paid for the virtual ticket, which is a little too expensive in my taste. But you know, what are you going to do? I guess it's like paying for a boxing match or something, except that you actually don't see any fighting going on other than what's going on in StarCraft. But anyway, I'm pretty excited about the announcements they made for World of Warcraft today, as Chris Metzen got on the stage there and did his normal Thrall voice and decided to kind of build up the momentum for World of Warcraft. The expansion, of course, is called Warlords of Draenor, or Draenor, however you want to pronounce it. I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be raising the level cap to 100. Of course, we're traveling to the old planet of Draenor. There's going to be some sort of time-bending ability by one of Garrosh's friends, as Metzen put it. And we're going to go back in time, essentially, to try and erase what the Horde has become. That's pretty much the only storyline that's been given so far. There's going to be a little bit more given today, but we're also going to get, with the expansion, new character models, player models. They showed off the gnome, the orc, and the dwarf today, and it is a pretty significant improvement in graphics. And I know a lot of people out there were freaking out that they weren't going to be able to play their old characters, and I haven't heard anything about having that option. But after seeing the character models, I don't see why anyone would actually go back to the old models, because the essential shape and feeling of the character model is still preserved, just in higher detail. So if you want less polygons in your player model, tough Sulu, I guess. I don't know what else to say. There's quite a bit more involved in the expansion. Obviously, you can go back and see some of the recorded World of Warcraft panel videos if you want to go ahead and do that, if you paid for the virtual ticket, or do your research online, or follow Twitter. But aside from that, pretty excited. You're going to also have the ability to build a garrison, which is a sort of a form of player housing. It's not exactly player housing, but you're going to be able to recruit followers, which will be able to go out and actually run dungeons and perform missions and do professions for you. So even when you're offline, so you can send someone out for you. It may take a few hours, a day, or even many days. But I think that's a really good upgrade from what we've been kind of asking for. I personally hope that they put daily cooldowns onto your followers, so you don't actually have to log in every single day like I currently am to form living steel or create any of those 24-hour cooldown materials that you need. So that's going to be a nice plus. Also, there's going to be, like I said, the brand new World of Draenor. That's going to be pretty cool. There's going to be a lot of new zones, of course. With that, a lot of new beasts and characters. They showed off those models, which are pretty exciting. Other than that, you also get a brand new spanking boost to 90. So it can be with a newly created character at level 1, or it could be one of your existing characters. It could even be an 89 to 90. I don't know why you would want to do that, but the ability is there. Now you get one boost to 90 per expansion per account. So the ability to raise at least 1 to 90 is pretty exciting. I think that they couldn't say, oh, all of your characters go, or 5 of your characters go. That's probably a little too far. So unfortunately, I have all 11 character slots filled with one of each class, and my lowest level so far is 81. So I guess I'll just leave that 81 parked there, and when the expansion launches, I can choose to boost that one 9 levels to 90. But if they did add a 12th character slot, I would probably create a level 1 and boost that one to 90. Other than that, I guess you can do that on a new server, which, you know, if you have multiple servers you want to play on, that's a good idea. Also, inventory is going to be slimmed down quite a bit, which is a huge complaint by many players in World of Warcraft. As we all know, we tend to gather quite a few materials that just sit in our bags for many months to years, and it's really tedious to go through and actually sell them or save them or do whatever you want to do with them. I mean, if you want to go ahead and save some old world materials, you go, well, maybe I'm going to use that 6 months from now. But every time I've said that, I pretty much never use it. So that in itself won't be changed. But what will be changed is the ability to keep tabards and heirloom equipment into an inventory slot, or a collection as they call it. So you don't have to carry those physical items around in your bag. So that's quite a bit of bag space freed up. You also be able to do the same thing with quest items. Quest items will not be stored in your bags. They'll be in one of these collections. So that in itself, I think, is going to at least free up, I don't know, 10 to 20% of my bag space, which is really cool. A few other things that the expansion Warlords of Draenor is going to give you is actually battlegrounds and world bosses and new challenge modes, heroic versions of 2 classic dungeons, 6 new dungeons themselves, and 2 new raids. And also what's really interesting is how successful the flex mode has been according to Blizzard. So what they're going to do is they're going to offer flex mode to every level of rating. They're actually going to do away with the flex level, and they're going to apply the flexibility between 10 and 25 mans to LFR, which is huge. In fact, I don't exactly understand how they're going to apply that, since the queue needs to fill up to 25. I don't know where that cutoff's going to be. That'll be figured out later. But they're going to have flex, not just for LFR, but also for normal. So now normal, you don't need to choose between 10 and 25, but you can actually just do between 10 and 25 for normals, as well as heroic. Now they have a new level of rating, which is called Mystic. Now instead of 10 to 25, or 10, or 25, they're going to make it 20. So that's going to be the new high level of rating. So pretty exciting stuff here for World of Warcraft. I think Blizzard has done a pretty good job. The cinematic was good. It wasn't the CG stuff. It was actually kind of in-game play. And what I noticed, it was a lot of the older character models and some of the examples they've been showing with the raids and the humans and everything like that. So I think those character models are going to come out at some point. But overall, pretty exciting. It's going to come out in sometime in 2014. Probably late 2014, the way Blizzard is. They haven't been able to announce anything. Other than that, a lot of cool stuff. Other than World of Warcraft, they also have Hearthstone, which I've been playing the beta for. Next month, the beta goes completely open to the public, so I didn't get ahead of the line too far. But what's really exciting is that besides the iPad, which we knew was going to be playable on, it's actually going to be playable on iPhones and Android devices. So that opens up a huge world to this gaming platform. And what's going to be really crazy is the amount of productivity that's going to be lost in the entire United States, if not the world, because we're all going to be on our phones, at work, at home, in front of our children, playing Hearthstone. So that's pretty cool. They also have Heroes of Warcraft coming up. They did a cinematic for that. That was all CGI. It was fantastic. It's pretty cool to see all the Blizzard heroes and villains fighting together. On that, I have a bit of a bug to get some of the Blizzard developers as heroes, because I want to see Metzum himself chug a bottle of Jack Daniels and then slam someone across the forehead with that, and then stroke his goatee as he proclaims victory. But no, I'm not serious about that. I actually don't want to see that. I just think it would be funny as an Easter egg. But anyway, really exciting stuff. There's a whole day and a half left of BlizzCon. Unfortunately, I'm not there. But to everyone that is there, have fun. Tweet out pictures. There's a lot of people I missed down there. Shout out to all of you. Too many to name. But maybe I'll be back next year, or if they don't have it for 2 more years in 2015. If not, probably we'll see you at Nerdtacular. So I might do one more video. This is kind of a first thing for me, doing this vlog. I've done a couple other vlogs with some of the projects before, but this is the first I've really done for my identity as Epic Diapers. So anyway, you can follow me on Twitter at Epic Diapers. I also have a Facebook page, but it's not really followed, so don't worry about that. You can check out my website at epicdiapers.com, where I have a lot of my all of my audio segments, as well as a lot of articles I've written in the past. So anyway, follow me, and hopefully I'll interact with you on Twitter or other social media platforms. And until then, have fun at BlizzCon, and I bid you adieu.